Gunfight. The Secretariat are watching. Пусть они гордятся вами. You performed as expected, ГРУ. Prepare to redeploy. Спецназ, you have a green light. Вперед! Win or die trying. Weapons hot. Покажите им Кузькину мать.
Waypoint marked. Move.
We've taken the last 3 rounds. Время идет. Get to work. It's on you. Win or die trying. We've taken the last 4 rounds. Spetsnaz, assert your dominance. We've taken the last 5 rounds. За родину! Wolf, fight for victory. Over time, capture that flag. Gunfight. Assume all contacts are hostile. Overtime. Secure the flag. Chin down, eyes up. Get ready to redeploy. Weapons free. You are clear to engage. Good job, CIA. Keep that up and we get to go home. CIA team, defend our freedom.
Get out of the corner and drop on him. He knows you're there now.
Overtime. Capture that flag. Don't
Well
get
done.
cocky. We need to repeat that performance.
Sometimes the best battles deserve a little blood, don't you say?
MTC is live. Bring the hammer down. Chin down, eyes up. Get ready to redeploy. You're representing the company. Work clean, work fast. Good job, CIA. Keep that up and we get to go home. The fate of the free world is in your hands. Chin down, eyes up. Get ready to redeploy. Training time's over. Let's see what you can do. It's down to you. Make the agency proud. Chin down, eyes up. Get ready to redeploy. Show them how the CIA does business. Chin down, eyes up. Get ready to redeploy. Best of luck, soldier. The folks back home are counting on you. Gunfight. Make the Soviet Union proud. You performed as expected, GRU. Prepare to redeploy. Eliminate all threats. Show those imperialists this was no fluke. Spetsnaz operators, you're free to engage.
Ah, fuck.
Remember this defeat. Let it inspire our next victory.
Wasn't looking.
Spetsnaz GRU, you have execute authority. You performed as expected, GRU. Prepare to redeploy. Spetsnaz, you have a green light. Вперед! You performed as expected, GRU. Prepare to redeploy. Spetsnaz, assert your dominance. We've taken the last 3 rounds. Eliminate all threats.
Oh, they moved. My bad.
You're doing well with the 2 and 2. I don't have to step in at all. Nice.
Oh. Oh. I didn't mean to get 10 kills. I'm sorry, dude.
Пусть они гордятся вами.
Bud, I'm an OG. I don't care about that. You're good.
Oh, that grenade! The grenade got me.
The capitalists will remember this defeat.
No, it's nice not having to sweat.
Leave no survivors.
Well, I guess I guess I can call it sweat and whatever. No, you guys were really easy.
It's not even funny. Those kids were like terrible.
Yeah, I give them credit where they're due. They weren't too bad.
Gunfight. Green light, green light. Don't get cocky. We need to repeat that performance. The fate of the free world is in your hands. It's down to you. Make the agency proud. Good job, CIA.
Nice.
Keep that up and we get to go home.
That's an attack.
MTC is live. Bring the hammer down.
Fucking bitch.
Top off your ammo. We're going back in.
Language, sir, you're more evolved than that.
Weapons free. You are clear to engage.
Inside gas station.
Oh, God, I'm...
Top off your
What a
ammo.
piece of
We're
shit.
going back in.
Take a breath. Language. You're better than that.
Sorry, but I'm just fucking, and I'm new to my voice system. My shit went
it's
down,
okay.
and I'm playing on his system.
Hey, it's okay, man.
So
Adapt. Listen, adapt and overcome. Trust me, I cuss like a fucking sailor.
I'm working on it, man.
Green light, green light. Top off your ammo. We're going back
Take a
in.
breath. It's not the end. It's just the beginning, bud.
Oh yeah, we got this. All right.
I didn't know we had a blade.
Ain't doing this shitty.
Hey, it's alright, man. Bud, I'm a sponsored player. Imagine what I can do.
Show them how the CIA does business.
Yeah, like I said, I'm a sponsored player, man. Ain't worried about it. This is Cold War. I'm known as Death on BO6 and BO7, man. 12 Azrael is the angel of death if you look back in your Bible, so to speak. Before that, I was Southern Sniper, North Sniper, Zombie Gun 17 with top of the door. Watch your left.
Chin down, eyes up. Get ready to redeploy.
Let's take a breath. No reason to cuss at the game, man. That's to help you out, not myself. Hell, I'll cuss until I'm blue in the face. I'm not being a hypocrite. I'm just trying to help you out. You know what I mean?
Let's see what you can do.
I don't get angry about it. I'm just like, oh, you little fucking dickweed. Just drop, you know, shit like that. Ooh. He's absolute back behind retainer wall. You get a stem shot. Careful, you got one too. Suggest hiding under cover, taking a couple shots and backing up. Right side, careful. Footsteps close. Footsteps close. Watch your corner. Left side. Oh, that's the right.
Overtime. Capture that flag.
Good thing he was clear, right? Damn, he toyed with you.
Top off your ammo.
How did he?
I told you.
No.
I told you. Footsteps close. You probably crapped right on
I
him.
know, but I can't hear him. And I'm not hearing any footsteps. I don't know how my voice got his shit say.
It's okay.
Like I'm not hearing
It's okay.
anything.
Well, you
It's
just
not.
gotta
I gotta
adapt it.
change this shit.
It's okay. Just take a breath. Take a breath, man. How old are you if you don't mind me asking?
Dude, 47. I've been playing this for 7 years. I'm good.
I'm 31. I've been playing this for 10. Probably longer than that.
It's only been out for 6.5, 7 years. So.
Oh, I've been playing Call of Duty for how long?
This is the first one I ever played.
Better we live to fight another day.
No
Cold
plan
War?
survives
Was the first one you ever played?
Yeah.
Oh. Alright.
Withdraw.
Oh, man. That guy.
What destroys good people? It is not hate. It is not betrayal. It is the moment they realize they were loved only for what they tolerated. And the terrifying part is, most kind people notice it very late. Way too late. They keep giving and giving and giving, hoping somebody will finally say, thank you for bleeding
Gunfight.
for me. But people
Get to work.
suffering. That is the ugly truth. If you forgive too fast,
Lone Wolf. Fight for victory.
if you answer every call, they stop respecting your time. If you stay soft,
Remember this defeat.
people,
Let it inspire our
they
next
do not
victory.
admire your heart. They study it. Like wolves study it. Trained to feel guilty for saying no. So you smile while dying inside.
Make the Soviet Union
While
proud.
exhausted. You stay loyal to people who secretly want to break. And then one night, you sit alone in silence, wondering why you the way you save everyone else. Because the world noticed something before you did. You made yourself available for
Head for
everyone.
target location.
Win or die
People
trying.
rarely protect what is always easy to reach. Your heart's so pure, they
Remember this
apologize
defeat.
after
Let it
being
inspire our
destroyed.
next victory.
Can you imagine that? Sorry for feeling pain. Pathetic. No, not pathetic. Just wounded. Deeply wounded. But eventually, even the kindest soul learns a terrifying lesson.
Spetsnaz ГРУ.
Mercy without boundaries becomes self-destruction. You know what happens after years of being emotionally available to everyone? Your nervous system stops feeling safe. You start apologizing for things that were never your fault. You overthink small changes in people's voices. You panic when someone becomes distant. Because deep inside, you became addicted to keeping people comfortable, even if it destroys you. That is not kindness anymore. That is fear wearing kindness as a mask. Some people were never loyal to you. They were only loyal to your usefulness, your attention, your emotional labor. your constant presence.
Weapons hot. Покажите им,
And once you stop giving those things, watch how fast their love disappears. Painful, isn't it? To realize you were treasured like a tool, not a soul.
Fight for victory.
I have seen exhausted people still answering messages while crying alone. Still helping others while secretly falling apart. Still saying it's okay when their chest feels heavy every single night. Nobody talks enough about the anger kind people carry. Oh, it exists. Quiet, hidden, dangerous.
Performed as expected, GRU.
Because every swallowed emotion stays somewhere inside the body. Every forced smile, every humiliation you tolerated to keep the peace. Every moment you betrayed yourself just to avoid losing someone. And one day, the soul snaps quietly. Not loudly, not dramatically. It simply stops caring the same way.
We'll beat them next
Is
time.
that why some people suddenly become distant? Not because they turned evil, but because their heart finally became tired of begging for basic respect. You cannot heal in places where you must constantly abandon yourself to be accepted. Remember that. The world teaches harsh lessons, and one of the harshest is this. If you never protect your kindness, people will consume it until there is nothing left of you.
Make the Soviet Union proud.
And do you know what is truly tragic? Some people notice your exhaustion and still ask for more.
Fight for victory.
More patience, more understanding, more chances, more pieces of your soul. As if your heart exists only to absorb quietly. That is why emotionally tired people become silent. Not because they have nothing to say, but because explaining pain to selfish people feels humiliating after a while. You start seeing patterns. Who only comes back when lonely? Who disappears when you need help? Who enjoys your warmth, but never protects your feelings? And suddenly, the loneliness becomes different, heavier, more mature. You realize you were surrounded by people, yet emotionally abandoned for years. What a cruel little joke. The person who comforted everyone had nobody to collapse into. Listen carefully. Kindness is beautiful. Mercy is beautiful. A soft heart is beautiful. But when you allow people to repeatedly disrespect you in the name of being good, you slowly teach them that your pain has no consequences. And human beings, most human beings, continue behavior that costs them nothing. That is why boundaries matter. Not to hurt others, to protect what is left of you. Because the truth is, a constantly wounded heart eventually changes its personality to survive. It becomes quieter, colder, harder to reach. Not because it stopped loving, but because it finally understood. Love without self-respect becomes self-betrayal. So if your soul feels tired lately, if your chest feels heavy around certain people, if your kindness feels more like exhaustion than peace, maybe your heart is not asking you to give more. Maybe it is begging you to finally protect it. There are people who will watch your spirit fade and still accuse you of changing. Because they benefited from the version of you that never complained. The version that tolerated everything. The version that kept bleeding quietly just to keep relationships alive. But healing changes people. Pain changes people. Repeated disappointment changes people. Especially the kind ones. Because kind people do not break immediately. No. They endure. And endure. And endure. Until one small moment finally destroys something inside them forever. Not a huge betrayal. Sometimes just another unanswered message. Another humiliation disguised as a joke. Another moment of feeling emotionally invisible. And suddenly, their soul cannot carry it anymore. Funny thing about emotional pain, people only respect it after your personality changes. Not while you are silently suffering. Not while you are begging privately for understanding, no. Only after your warmth disappears.
Gunfight.
Then they panic. Then they ask, what happened to you? What happened? You got tired. That is what happened. Tired of shrinking yourself so others could feel powerful. Tired of being emotionally mature with emotionally careless people. Tired of calling self-neglect love. Some of you were never too emotional. You were simply carrying too much for too long without support. And eventually the body reacts. The mind reacts. The heart reacts. You stop laughing the same. Stop trusting the same. Stop speaking with the same softness in your voice. Because suffering quietly changes the nervous system of a human being. It makes them alert, guarded, suspicious of warmth. But listen carefully. Protecting yourself is not becoming cruel. Learning distance is not hatred. And saying enough does not make you evil. It makes you aware. Aware that your soul also deserves loyalty. Your peace also deserves protection. And your heart?
Top off your ammo.
Your heart was never created to be everybody's emotional sacrifice. You know what kind people do after being hurt too many times?
Best of luck, soldier. The folks
They
back
become
home are coming
experts
in.
at hiding emotional damage. They laugh normally, speak normally, go outside normally, while carrying wars inside their chest that nobody can hear. And the terrifying part is, most people around them never notice.
Don't get cocky.
Because kind people were trained to suffer gracefully, to remain polite while breaking, to remain calm while disrespected, to remain available while emotionally starving.
Weapons free.
And after years of this, their body starts feeling heavy. Their sleep changes. Their silence becomes deeper. Even happiness starts feeling exhausting. Because the soul was never designed to endlessly tolerate emotional disappointment. Some of you confuse self-sacrifice with love. You think enduring pain proves loyalty. You think accepting disrespect makes you mature.
Down, eyes up.
No.
Ready to redeploy.
It only teaches people that your boundaries can be ignored without consequences. And humans repeat what benefits them. Welcome back, you dangerous little paradox, you walking contradiction. You perfectly calculated accident with a face that looks like it apologizes for existing, but a soul that could burn entire empires to the ground without blinking. They really thought they had you figured out, didn't they? Your baby face, your soft voice, your polite smile, the way you say excuse me when people bump into you, the way you nod along in conversations like you're just happy to be included. They looked at your exterior and filed you under harmless, under safe, under someone they could dismiss, ignore, manipulate, control, and oh, how wrong they were. Because what they didn't see, what they couldn't see, is that behind that gentle expression, behind those kind eyes, you were cataloging everything. You were reading every micro-expression, every lie, every betrayal, every condescending tone, every fake laugh, every dismissive glance. You weren't naive, you were studying them. You weren't weak, you were patient. And now the mask slipped, didn't it? Not because you lost control, but because you chose to let them see. And the look on their faces, that perfect cocktail of shock, confusion, and fear, that's the moment you became unforgettable. Because they just realized the person they thought was soft, the person they thought was easy, the person they underestimated for years, that person doesn't exist. That person was a test, and they failed spectacularly. Let me tell you what really happened here. You spent years playing a role, not because you were fake, but because you were smart enough to know that showing your full intensity, your full intelligence, your full capacity for ruthlessness would make you a target. So you dimmed the lights, you softened your edges, you laughed at jokes that weren't funny. You stayed quiet when you had the sharpest observation in the room. You let people think they were smarter, faster, more capable than you. And all the while, you were building something they couldn't see. You were constructing an empire in silence. You were sharpening your mind like a blade. You were learning their patterns, their weaknesses, their fears. You were becoming something they had no framework to understand. Because people like you, the ones with baby faces and trauma, you're the most dangerous kind. Because nobody sees you coming. Nobody prepares for the person who looks like sunshine, but moves like a shadow. The place on Fairmont's face looked like lead, moves like sunshine, but moves like sunshine. They thought your kindness was weakness. They thought your silence was submission. They thought your patience was powerlessness. And then you moved. You made one decision. You said one sentence. You shifted your energy just slightly, and suddenly their entire perception shattered like cheap glass. Here's what they're whispering about now. Where did that come from? How long has that been hiding? How did we miss this? And the answer is simple. You've always been this. You've always had this edge, this intensity, this capacity for calculated destruction, but you chose when to reveal it. You chose who deserved to see it. And they weren't worthy, so they got the sanitized version, the safe version, the version that wouldn't make them uncomfortable. But now, something shifted. Maybe they pushed too far. Maybe you got tired of pretending. Maybe you just stopped caring about their comfort. And when that switch flipped, when you let even a fraction of your real self show through, it was like watching someone pull a weapon out of thin air. They literally did not know you had that in you. And that's because you're a master of misdirection. You're a wolf who learned to wear the wool so convincingly that even other wolves believed it. You played the role so well that they forgot it was a role. And now they're scrambling. They're confused. They're trying to reconcile the person they thought they knew with this new version that doesn't match their files, doesn't fit their categories, doesn't respond to their usual tactics. And it's breaking their brain. You want to know what really terrifies them? It's not that you got angry. It's not that you stood up for yourself. It's not even that you fought back. It's that you did it with precision, with calculation, with a level of control they didn't think you possessed. They expected an emotional outburst. They expected you to lose your composure, to cry, to beg, to break down in a way that would let them dismiss you as unstable. But instead, you stayed calm. You stayed focused. You delivered your truth like surgical strikes. Each word placed exactly where it needed to be. Each move calculated to maximum effect. You didn't raise your voice. You didn't need to, because your presence alone shifted the entire atmosphere in the room. They felt the temperature drop. They felt the air get heavier. They felt something ancient and untamed looking at them through your eyes. And for the first time, maybe the first time ever, they understood that you are not someone to be taken lightly. That beneath that baby face is something they absolutely do not want to provoke further. Because if this is what happens when you're being gentle, they don't want to see what happens when you decide to stop holding back. Let's talk about the aftermath, shall we? Because right now, they're in crisis mode. They're replaying every interaction they've ever had with you through a new lens. They're remembering every time they dismissed you, every time they talked over you, every time they treated you like you were less than. And now those memories are hitting different. Because now they know you were choosing not to respond. You were choosing to let it slide. You were choosing to give them chances they didn't deserve. And that realization that you've been operating from a position of mercy, not weakness, that's what's keeping them up at night. They're asking themselves, how many times did they disrespect someone who could have destroyed them? How many times did they mistake restraint for inability? How many times were they one sentence away from being for real? And they're retroactively terrified because they just realized they've been playing with something they don't understand. Something that was always 3 steps ahead of them. Something that let them win battles while it was winning the war. And now the score is settled and they're on the losing side, and there's nothing they can do to change that because you've already moved on. You already have
quit taking advantage of the kids.
You're already operating.
Boy, get after this one.
Detect anymore. Here's the part that really gets under their skin, though. You're not even angry anymore. You're not seeking revenge. You're not trying to hurt them back. You've just removed them from your reality entirely. And that indifference, that complete lack of emotional investment in their opinion, their judgment, their existence, that is the ultimate power move. Because as long as you cared, they had leverage. They could manipulate you.
Yeah, so you turned them on, huh?
Guilt you. They could make you doubt yourself.
You got scared?
But now you've severed that connection. You've closed the door. You've deleted them from your internal narrative.
I'm sorry, teammate.
And they can feel it. They can feel the absence of your energy. And it's driving them absolutely insane. Because humans are wired to seek closure, to understand, to be acknowledged. And you've given them none of that. You've just walked away like they were never significant enough to warrant an explanation. And that silent dismissal, that is more devastating than any words you could have said.
Well
because
done.
it communicates something they can't argue with. You don't matter enough to me to even be angry at you anymore. And that cuts deeper than any insult, any confrontation, any dramatic exit ever could.
You're gone.
Let me tell you what happens next. They're gonna try to get a reaction. They're going to test. They're gonna poke and prod and try to find the old you. The one who was predictable, the one who responded, the one they could control. They're gonna act confused. They're gonna play victim. They're gonna try to gaslight you into thinking this new version of you is somehow wrong, that you've changed for the worse, that you're being too much, too intense, too cold. But here's what you need to remember. You don't owe them the soft version anymore. You don't owe them explanations. You don't owe them access to your energy, your time, your presence. They had years to treat you right. They had countless opportunities to see your value, to respect your boundaries, to acknowledge your humanity, and they chose not to. So now, they get consequences. They get the version of you that doesn't accommodate their comfort anymore. The version that prioritizes your peace over their feelings. The version that says no without guilt, that walks away without looking back, that exists in your full power regardless of how it makes them feel. And if that makes you the villain in their story, so be it. Because you'd rather be the villain in their narrative than the victim in your own. You know what's beautiful about this transformation? They can't weaponize your past against you anymore. They can't point to your old behavior and say, see, you're supposed to be nice. You're supposed to be understanding. Because you're not that person anymore. You evolved. You outgrew the need for their validation. You stepped into a version of yourself that doesn't need their approval to exist. And that growth, that radical transformation, is something they can't diminish, can't explain away, can't fit into their comfortable little boxes. They're watching someone they thought they knew become someone they can't recognize. And it's forcing them to confront an uncomfortable truth, that they never really knew you at all. They knew a performance. They knew a character you were playing. They knew the parts of you that were safe, that were palatable, that didn't challenge their worldview. But the real you, the one with the steel spine and the sharp tongue and the unbreakable will, that person was always there. You just kept it hidden until they proved they couldn't handle it. And now that it's out, now that they've seen what you're actually capable of, they can't unsee it. They can't go back to underestimating you. They can't pretend you're harmless anymore. They can't go back to underestimating you. They can't pretend you're harmless anymore. And here's where it gets really interesting, because this isn't just about them anymore. This is about you stepping into your full, authentic power. This is about you realizing that the baby face, the soft exterior, the gentle demeanor, those things aren't weaknesses. They're tools. They're camouflage. They're strategic advantages. Because now you have something most people don't. You have the element of surprise. You have the ability to move through the world undetected, to be underestimated, to catch people off guard when they least expect it. You're a wolf in sheep's clothing, but you're not pretending to be a sheep.
Gunfight.
You're just letting them make their own assumptions. And then using those assumptions against them when the timing is right. That's not deception. That's intelligence. That's not manipulation. That's strategy. And the best part is, you don't even have to try anymore. You don't have to perform. You don't have to put on a show. You can just exist in your natural state and people will reveal themselves to you.
Don't get cocky. We need to
They'll show
repeat that
you
performance.
exactly who they are, what they want, how they operate. You can decide, based on that information, whether they get access to the real you or just the version you show to strain. You walking paradoxes, you smiling assassins who learn to weaponize kindness. They're still trying to figure you out, aren't they? Still trying to understand how someone so soft could be so lethal. How someone with angel eyes could have demon strategy. How you smiled at them with warmth while simultaneously dismantling their entire game plan 3 moves ahead. They thought your gentleness was weakness. Your patience was ignorance. Your silence was surrender. But what they failed to realize, what they couldn't possibly
that damage.
that you weren't playing checkers while they played chess. You were playing chess while they were still learning how to spell the word. Let's talk about that smile, shall we? That beautiful, disarming, absolutely devastating smile. They saw it and thought innocent. They saw it and thought harmless. They saw it and thought easy target. They looked at your face and made the fatal mistake of thinking your exterior matched your interior. They thought the softness of your features meant softness in your mind. They thought the light in your eyes meant light.
Yes, yes.
But what they didn't know.
Feed into it. Love it.
It was
Man, we're good. We're great.
It was the calm
We're
before
fucking
the
weak.
storm.
Training time's over. Let's see what you can do.
You suck.
We've broken their streak. Keep it going.
Taking the recognition, I quick scoped you with a pistol. It's over.
The fate of the free world is in your hands.
Well, I say something is over. It's fucking over.
Don't get cocky. We need to repeat that performance.
Azrael, for those fools who do not know, I am Death on BO6 BO7. Azrael is the angel of death. You don't stand a chance.
You're representing the company. Work clean, work fast.
You missed. I didn't. Come on. You're done.
We've taken the last 3 rounds.
Like I said, 12 Azrael is the angel of death. Known as Death on BO6 and BO7, there's no denying. I'm an Ace King, OG COD player. You don't win unless I tell you can. This ain't your match.
MTC is live. Bring the hammer down.
Give him hope, give him hope, give him hope. There you go. Give him hope, give him hope, give him hope. I wait till you get to 3 before I really unlock, dude. Look at the damage, look at the play, look at my fucking kills, man. I'm an Ace King, dog. You cannot deny me. 24 and 7 and shit like that on open fucking matches and shit. I'm an Ace King. 4 fucking 0 ratio. Easy to go. Let's go, man. Oh, fuck, 4-0. That's a fucking smaller ratio. I'm going fucking 7.
Defend our freedom.
Yeah, let's peek this corner. Peek it, peek it, peek it. There he goes. He's going to hard scope that one. Good job, good job. Damn.
Don't get cocky.
Did you think I was... Oh, man, you're dumb. Death comes in many shapes and forms. We walk amongst you, buddy. Time you learn. Frozen and chosen. When they make 2 here with the slow aim, they're gonna hard scope this right side, aren't they? No, they ain't. No, he's gonna come up right here. Boom. Done. What do you think? What do you think? Watch. Slowly, patiently. We're gonna look for this guy. We're slowly search, slowly search. We already know who he is. We don't have to hard scope. We don't have to sit there and hack. Death comes in any shapes and forms. I can smell his fucking ugly ass cologne, his BO, and stuff straight from his gamer ratio. There he is. It's over. 3, 2. Ah, you want a shotty? Ooh, I thought it was over. He surprised me. Oh, he ran it through. Look at the fear. He's like, oh no, I'm just taking him out with that. You are stringed along, duck. Duck, duck, goose. 1284 damage. Look at him running up there. 10 and 5. 8 and 6. Can we change this around real quick?
Turn it up loud. I wanna go fast.
Yeah, we can. Dude, you suck at aim. I hear you. Dumbass. That was a no-scope. I see you. Get out of here. 3, 2, burn. What are you doing with your life? What are you doing with your life? He's switching over to a 12 gauge. He thinks he's cool. Told you I got teammate for a reason. Good game.
GG's, good game.
Appreciate the respect finally.
Everybody loves to win.
Pathetic. Do better.
To the boneyards, when your white nights in this grave, I'm your last call. You're about to walk the places they don't know. They don't know you, it ain't safe, y'all. Yeah, well, I can see what's headed for you down that road. Yeah, soon it's coming to take everything you know. When that monster crawls out of the sea, you're gonna need somebody like me. When your brother's got blood in the streets, you're
Well done, you realized who I was. Running through.
Somebody like me. When the line gets a little blurry, gonna need somebody like me.
So sorry for the privilege, individual. See what you got. I was never privileged. Therefore, what your name dinner is, I hope you weren't privileged at all. So I don't know what the fuck that means. I've worked with this world with blood, sweat, and fucking tears, scraped knuckle and bone. I made something myself, and I became the Reaper of Call of Duty. Zombie 17 was top in the world as a teenager. Years later, Southern Sniper, North Sniper, and I became Death. BO6, BO7. Here I am back on Cold War. I chose to. One place they allow 3v3 snipers.
I feel like I'm always being lied to by weather apps. Like, all these apps will either be like, it's gonna be 60 degrees, maybe there will be snow, maybe we'll get a heat wave, I don't know, we'll find out together. After one too many times of not wearing the right outfit for the weather for the day, I decided to finally download Newsbreak, and it changed everything.
Every once in a while you run across a COD god.
There's even this interactive map that I can look for things that I didn't realize.
You cannot stop me, I'ma make it to the top spicy. Call it coming in, not cocky. You cannot break me, this world's mine for the taking. Got an inch man I'm making. I'll keep my head down and try to be patient. I'll take a stab at the top of the sailing. Thinking I'll try, but you cannot contain it. Cause I see the things that I want and I take on my goals. Myself to the brain, no limit. Do what it takes to be free, committed. I'm a little obsessed with things, I'll admit it. But that's what it takes to get a freedom ticket. Got a killer instinct and it's just the beginning. Breaking down walls and the hurt start thinning. And the more you push it, the fast start tripping. Till you're the only one standing up straight with it all.
No, we never sit still. It's time to stand up, time to take the red pill. To make this our world, gonna die on this hill. Be ready to fight, be ready to kill. We never give up, no, we never sit still. It's time to stand up, time to take the red pill.
Lena Sigmund, 115. Never mind, remember I mentioned that. Oh shit, we're doing with an old school. Let's see where you land. What spreads your soul? N12 Azrael, known as the Angel of Death. A COD god. No mistake. Time for judgment.
They just don't know what it takes to be seen. You see the shit they controlling your team, and if you're alone, they're a one-man army. So you better be starving, and you better be carving. Through the hate, keep marching, and every day keep charging ahead till you get what you want, what you dream. Regret is a thing of the past, and you'll see that you've always had it inside. Is the key to make the most of this life for me.
No, we never sit still. It's time to stand up, time to take
Can you keep up?
to make this our world, gonna die on this hill.
Gunfight.
Be ready to kill.
Спецназ, you have a green light.
Damn.
They come from Roma. We'll get them next time.
That's alright. Good job. You think we go that for real?
Время идет. Get to work.
Alright, still up top. Get out of there, watch right and left. 3, 2, death.
Take comfort, comrade. We'll beat them next time.
You think enduring pain proves loyalty. You think accepting disrespect makes you mature. No. It only teaches people that your boundaries can be ignored without consequences. And humans repeat what benefits them. That is why selfish people become strangely comfortable around endlessly forgiving hearts. They know you will stay after the apology, stay after the lies, stay after the emotional neglect. And once somebody becomes too sure you will never leave, they stop fearing your absence. That is where the disrespect begins growing quietly. Not all at once, slowly, subtly. A colder tone, less effort, longer silence, less empathy when you are hurting. Until one day, you look around and realize you built a home inside people who never intended to protect you emotionally. What a horrifying realization. To discover you were fighting for connections that survived only because you kept abandoning yourself. And the saddest part? Some of you still blame yourselves for being mistreated. You replay conversations at night, wondering if maybe you were too sensitive, too emotional, too needy. No. You were simply asking emotionally unavailable people for genuine care. And that almost always ends painfully. There comes a stage in emotional exhaustion where the heart stops reacting loudly. No more begging, no more dramatic arguments, no more chasing. Just silence. Cold silence. Not because the love disappeared, but because the soul might be too tired.
Phone died again.
Let it inspire our next victory.
I really don't want to wake this dude up. Can you pull this out? I'm going to do dimension and let me release. Choice is yours. Release a god. Stand there and hold your fucking shit. You're gonna hold it. Dumb. You want a god?
Overtime. Capture that flag.
Is that what you want? You want a god? You're gonna awaken the wrong one.
Their streak's broken. Maintain your momentum.
I need to sleep. The old divinity in your hands, man.
Spetsnaz, assert
You
your
guys don't
dominance.
even realize it. Playing around for a reason.
Remember this defeat. Let it inspire our next victory.
All you guys care about is killing. One soldier at a time.
Spetsnaz, you have a green light. Вперед!
Really a warlord, can you attest really with the one known as war? Show me.
All units, head to exfil. You're not to be taken alive.
Delete your name. You don't hold a tether. Should've learned that before. You are not one of the four. War would have stood up and cried so his brother didn't have to unleash. You were not one. Where do you hide? Dare I even to seek? Two should be enough for this day and age, yeah? Disrupt the stifle, disrupt the stage for Armageddon.
Gunfight. Green light, green light.
Wait. Or maybe these mortals have finally tested my patience enough. What do you have, human? What you got?
Overtime, capture that flag.
Firing too fast.
Chin down, eyes up. Get ready to redeploy.
Okay. You all created flaws. Except who you are.
Best of luck, soldier. The folks back home are counting on you. Chin down, eyes up. Get ready to redeploy.
I'm worst player in the game, right? That's horrible. I'm so bad, man.
Green light, green light.
Absolute.
Top off your ammo. We're going back in. The fate of the free world is in your hands. You're our last active battle asset. Top off your ammo. We're going back in. Target's free. You are clear to engage. Chin down, eyes up. Get ready to redeploy. Show them how the CIA does business. Okay, I'm calling it. All operators proceed to exfil point.
Why can nobody stand at my level? The ultimate power guide you. Number 8. I'm the monster that the monsters fucking hate. Death. Charles on high school, red tree apart and paint it with the dead. Guide you. Number 8. Human heart guide you. Raise no debate. Fight for the weak while I hide, but I became. When the heat forms, the whole world screams my name.
Gunfight. MTC is live. Bring the hammer down.
See you smile.
Don't get cocky. We need to repeat that performance.
I'm fast to find.
Assume all contacts are hostile.
Bro, stop coming up behind me!
Cocky.
Like,
we need to repeat that performance.
You.
Training time's over. Let's see what you can do.
Oh,
Chin down, eyes
exactly.
Up. Get ready to redeploy. CIA team, defend our freedom. Don't get cocky. We need to repeat that performance.
You always gotta get behind somebody.
Best of luck, soldier. The folks back home are counting on you. Top off your ammo. We're going back in. You're representing the company. Work clean, work fast. Top off your
that
ammo.
was me.
We're going back in. MTC is live. Bring the hammer down. We've broken their streak. Keep it going. You're representing the company. Work clean, work fast. It's down to you. Make the agency proud. Overtime. Secure the flag.
Oh, shit. You actually thought I was? Oh, that's funny.
The fate of the free world is in your hands. You made that look
Just
easy.
like I
Bravo,
said,
Zulu.
you always gotta come up behind somebody.
We fucking
and
crushed
suck.
it.
Genuinely. That's the only way you can get it. So, don't think you're good, because you're not. You just like coming up behind people.
Great job, CIA.
The only way you can get a
Hush, no
kill.
fuss.
The big 2-6 and you're doing that. Crazy. Unemployed man. You old unemployed man.
Gunfight. Training time's over. Let's see what you can do. It's down to you. Make the agency proud.
Wait, what?
Don't get cocky. We need to repeat that performance. Show them how the CIA does business. It's down to you. Make the agency proud. Best of luck, soldier. The folks back home are counting on you. Overtime. Secure the flag. That's 3 rounds on the books. Green light, green light. We've taken the last 4 rounds. Assume all contacts are hostile. We've taken the last 5 rounds. Weapons free. You are clear to engage. off your ammo. We're going back in. CIA team, defend our freedom. Last active battle asset. Good job, team. All mission objectives met.
No luck. All skill.
You made that look easy, bro. Gunfight. Spetsnaz operators, you're free to engage. Take comfort, comrade. We'll beat them next time. За родину! It's on you. Win or die trying. Weapons hot. Покажите им Кузькину мать. Remember this defeat. Let it inspire our next victory. Spetsnaz GRU, you have execute authority. It's on you. Win or die trying. Take comfort, comrade. We'll beat them next time. Make the Soviet Union proud. We've broken their streak. Keep it going. Время идет. Get to work. It's on you. Win or die trying. Overtime. Capture the flag. Show those imperialists this was no fluke. The Secretariat are watching. Пусть они гордятся вами. That's 3 rounds on the books. Eliminate all threats. Win or die trying. Remember this defeat. Let it inspire our next victory. Spetsnaz, you have a green light. Вперед! Lone Wolf, fight for victory. Overtime. Capture that flag. You performed as expected, GRU. Prepare to redeploy. Включено. It's on you. Win or die trying. We're done here, Spetsnaz. Fall back to extraction site.
They'll pay for this humiliation.